It's another fabulous summer day, so we're gonna be firing up the barbecue and making some burgers. And all the rage right now are smash burgers, which is, in essence, really skinny, squished down burger that you squish while the griddle's really hot and you get a bunch of caramelized action on it. It's typically about a 1/4 inch or less thickness and nicely caramelized on both sides. So you get a juicy but really flavorful burger. So what we're going to go with is an 80-20 mix, which is 80% beef, 20% fat. It should give us a good ratio of fat to meat for our burgers. And this step's optional, but we're going to add some chorizo sausage to ours. Not necessary. You can skip that step if you don't want to. To figure out how much meat you're going to need to buy, it's typically about 3 ounces, 85 grams in the metric system per burger. So figure out how many people you want. And what I like to do is put 2 meat patties on each burger. So double the number of burgers you're going to make to be safe, because they're pretty skinny. So we're going to go ahead and glove up, and then we'll put the meat in the bowl and mix it together. You won't need to mix it, of course, if you don't have 2 different kinds of meat. And also, don't worry about seasoning. We're going to add the seasoning when we smash the burgers onto the griddle. Give those a good mix. All right, that should be good. Doesn't have to be exact. And to make the 3-ounce balls, you can get away with using a 1/4 inch measuring cup, and then have it a little bit heaping, and that should be pretty close to 3 ounces. But let's see if I can get this right and guess. No. Okay, we might just keep the good one. So it's a little less than that. Let's try again here. I might just keep one of them. Bang on. Wow. Almost like that didn't take me 15 tries to get right. So that's the size you're roughly going for. That's sort of the palm of your hand. So I'll go ahead and roll out the rest of these. If you make too many, you can freeze them too, and then they'll keep in the freezer. So 3.4. Let me just go ahead and roll. I'll roll the rest of these out, and then we'll come back. All right. Now you've got your balls formed. Wrap them on plastic and put them in the fridge until you're ready to cook. And if you're going to be using a barbecue, like I am, I'm using a pellet barbecue. This would probably be a good time to get that lit up and let it start heating up. I'm going to use a cast iron griddle for my cooking today, and I'm going to let it heat up with the barbecue. You can use a cast iron pan. You can use a barbecue with a cast iron pan or a griddle in it. One of the key things is cast iron retains a lot of heat. So when you're smashing these down, it's imperative to get a good hot sear into the meat, cook it fast. You want to cook it for about 2 minutes aside. So get yourself something with some good thermal retention to it. And in the meantime, while that's heating up and this is chilling and we're in the fridge, we're going to make a little bit of a sauce. We also are making some homemade buns, so check out our other video for the recipe for those. I won't confuse you guys by putting the two recipes together, obviously, but we'll link to that recipe down in the description. All right, so while the barbecue's heating up for the burgers, we are going to make just a fairly simple sauce to go on the burgers. And basically, the main ingredient is mayonnaise, and then you can mix it with whatever you want. You can put in some ketchup, you could put in some just mustard, you can put in hot sauce, you can put in any combination you really want. It's just a basic burger sauce. So we're gonna rattle off what we enjoyed making last time that tasted really good, and we'll share that with you guys, and feel free to tweak it from there, omit stuff, add stuff, put too much of this, not enough of that if you like. You're free reign for artistic.
It's not rocket science.
Yeah, not rocket science at
It's
all.
all about taste.
All right, so how are we starting, Ian?
Okay, so standard 1 cup of mayo.
Okay.
Maybe a tiny bit more.
A little more. Okay.
I love mayo.
It's cheap, and we got a ton of it.
That's right. Okay, now about 2 tablespoons of either ketchup or barbecue sauce. Today we're going to use barbecue sauce.
2 tablespoons.
Yeah, a couple of squirts. Beautiful. About 2 tablespoons of sweet green jello, or not jello.
Jello. Wrong recipe.
Wrong recipe.
Relish is what you need to say.
Please use relish. All right, beautiful. Okay, about 2 teaspoons of mustard. Today we're going to use Dijon for extra flavor. You can use yellow, you can use grainy, whatever you like. Whatever you have in your fridge. If it will cooperate. There we go.
2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons. Now some hot sauce, sriracha, also about 2 teaspoons. Give it a bit of a zip.
Frank's, of course. What'd that old lady say? I put this burp on everything.
Yes, that beep. Okay.
Pepper?
Yeah, about half a teaspoon of ground pepper. A couple of rounds on the old thing. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, yes.
For luck.
About half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Again.
God,
Dump it in. That
smells
stuff's
good.
delicious. Perfect. And then about a 1/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. So a couple of bleep, bleeps.
Boop, boop, boop.
Beautiful.
3, always 3 for luck.
3. And then we just give it a mix. That smells good already.
So it smells delicious. And once we invent smell-o-vision, we'll give you guys a sniff. But in the meantime, you're going to have to let your eyes do the
tasting.
the tasting. And we can put that in the fridge until we're ready for it. It's ready to go.
It's ready.
Okay, we've had the barbecue running for a good, probably a half an hour here to heat up the griddle inside. We're set at 450, so we should be 425 to 450 on the griddle. We're a little over 400 and 415, 420 in a couple spots, so that's good enough to get started. So we've got our nice homemade buns, generously buttered. We're gonna throw these on the griddle and get them toasted a little bit, just for a few minutes. So while these are toasting up, we're going to just quickly go over some of the tools. You're going to want something to smash your burgers flat with. This is just a generic one off Amazon. I'll throw the link down below, but heavy ones apparently are good, so you don't have to push as hard. They have a little heft to them. You can also use a big flat spatula. And you're going to need a good quality spatula too, with a sharp edge on it, to get the patty off the grate, the griddle, and flip it. So one of these. And remember, we're going to season the patties out here. So I've got salt and pepper handy, ready to go on. And once these are toasted up, we're going to be bringing them inside and getting the whole burger prepped, put our special sauce on it, pickles, everything ready to go, because once the burgers come off, they're so thin, you don't really want to be prepping stuff while those are sitting out because they cool off really quickly. They don't have a lot of mass to them. So let's go check on our burger buns.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Perfect toast. So looking really good.
They are.
Just a little bit of golden toast on them.
Okay, so we've got our beautifully toasted buns. Nice and warm. So we're gonna put on some of the sauce that we made. Generously put on some of the sauce that we made. Top and bottom, squish it around. Okay, I'm gonna put some pickles. So we sliced these really thinly earlier. Just regular pickles. Nice little pattern. Okay. And then earlier I made some caramelized onions. Just put some of those on. Okay, maybe a lot of those on because I love these. Okay, and then we're ready to top them with our patties once they come off. There we go.
All right, let's check this griddle one more time for temperature. These thermal pans with the new one with the IR below it, fantastic tool. Okay, we are...
Yes, you are.
440 or so. We want to be between 425 and 450, so that's good. So now, for smashing the burgers, I'm going to use the simple method, which is to use a piece of parchment paper and the smasher, same size as the smasher. So you're going to want to put the ball on, put the paper on top, squish it down in a rolling motion while you're pushing down on it, and you want to get it down to about a 1/4 inch thick, and then hold it for about 10 seconds to make sure it's nicely adhered to the grill, so you get nice even cooking. You don't want any air pockets or gaps there. Pull this off, pull the paper off, and then we wait approximately 2 minutes until the one side's cooked. Then we'll be flipping it and cooking the other side and adding cheese. So let's try this out. Nice sizzle there. You can see how much steam and smoke's immediately coming out of there.
Yeah. That sound sounds delicious.
Go. Get the second one on here. So we want that really nice heat, even cooking, lots of thermal mass on here because we want that Maillard reaction, so that that's basically the caramelization of the meat. It should get nice dark, deep brown color on it, and then we'll know we're good. Which is the whole point of a smash burger. Smash it down hot and hard, cook it real quick before it dries out. If you cook too long, you're gonna get nothing but a dry burger. If you don't cook it long enough or hot enough, you won't get that nice dark brown caramelized Maillard reaction happening, and that's what a smash burger is all about. So without those factors, it's just a regular dried out little skinny burger. So purists will tell you not to salt these ahead of time. Do it now because the salt will draw the moisture out of the burger and dry it out. I don't know how real that is or not, but you can't go wrong. So you want to watch the sides. We should see the graying and some of the brown happening around the sides. And on the top, we should have a nice medium rare color to the meat at the top. That's when we know it's time to flip it. With our flipper. Alright, let's give one of these a try here.
Oh, look at that beautiful brown color.
Yep. Although I should have squished it maybe a little harder because we don't quite have the brown even all the way across, but it's looking pretty good. Next one?
Yep. So that second side will finish cooking, and by then our cheese will be melted and these will be ready.
Good enough.
I like it.
Alright, let's assemble one of these burgers and then we'll do a taste test. Oh, smells so good.
Yum. We're doing a double patty today. All right, you get the honors, the taste test.
Oh, the buns smell just as good as the burger. Let's do it. Mmm.
Delicious?
There's some serious flavor in there.
I'm jealous. Gooey cheese. Mm-hmm.
I have one more bite just to make you guys jealous.
Yeah, and then we'll go make mine.
Mmm. That is really, really good. So not dry at all. Juicy, chewy, juicy, cheesy. You get the toasted seed flavor on the top when you first bite in. That sauce is really good too.
Oh, good.
And I gotta say the pickles and the onions kind of give it a nice flavor bouquet in there. Nice crunch for the onions. Or sorry,
The
nice
pickles?
crunch from the pickles.
All right, well now you're just eating your whole burger and I'm sitting here starving.
Sorry. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. Please feel free to try the recipe out. Like, subscribe, share with your friends if you enjoy it. If not, let us know what's wrong with it too. If you don't like something about it,
Yeah.
feedback's always good.
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna skip the burger and just eat my salad.
What is wrong with you?
Kidding. And with that, we're going to enjoy our second burger here, enjoy our dinner, and cheers.
Cheers.
Catch you guys on the next one.
Delicious.
Oh, this is so good.
Ah.
Let's dig in.